Hi, I'm Claire Kerslake. I want to talk a little bit today about how to set healthy habits up in our lives. So I'm talking about something that we're adding in, that we're starting. It might be that adding in some exercise or changing our exercise, for instance, adding push-ups into our day or some resistance exercise, but it could be something like increasing the amount of vegetables in our diet. What normally happens is we think this is what I want to do, and we go out and say this is, when I'm going to do it, etc. And then often life gets in the way, and life takes over, and we look and we're not actually doing our new healthy habit. So what happens then is we often beat ourselves up and say, look, I don't have enough willpower, other people can do it, not me, and start again. There is a better way. So I'm really passionate about this mainly because I think I was so bad at it for so long. And that led me on a journey to discover how we do create healthy habits in our lives. Because what we're doing is we're laying down new nerve pathways in our brain to make that habit automatic. So it takes time and it takes repetition. I love the work of BJ Fogg, who's F-O-G-G, who's a researcher in behavioural science who works out of Stanford. And he coined the term tiny habits. So what we need to do is break our habit down really, really small and also find a trigger. So what do I mean by that? So this might look like something like we need to find something that we do every single day that we can do our habit after. So an example for me is with meditation. So I've decided that I'm going to meditate every day. And so the trigger for me is when I get up in the morning and go to the bathroom, straight away I'll meditate. So it might be something similar if you want to add push-ups in your day, for instance. You might decide to do it as soon as you go to the bathroom in the morning, then you're going to do your push-ups. But have a think about it. Have a think when it's going to work. Now, another key thing is that you do it every single day. And then the other thing is that you break your habit right down to absolutely tiny. So adding push-ups, for instance, you might break that down to you'll do one push-up a day. For me, meditation, I would do 1 minute. Or you might sit on a chair and take 3 breaths. When I was looking at this for adding vegetables in my day, I broke that down to taking 1 bite of a carrot. Now, if you're like me, how I used to be, I'd think, what on earth good is that? It's absolutely useless. Why would you do that? And the key is the repetition. The other thing is that breaking it down so tiny, there's no excuse not to do it, point number 1. Point number 2 is that it takes all the angst out of it. It's not something that's hard to do, and you'll quickly find with your trigger, okay, that actually doesn't suit me then. Perhaps when else can I put this habit in? So it makes it quite light-hearted and easy. And instead of saying, oh, this isn't working, I've got no willpower, you say, oh, okay, that actually didn't work for me. Let's look at another time or another trigger. So just to recap, break your habit down really, really tiny. So for instance, with push-ups, it might be 1 push-up. When I was adding stretching into my day, it was doing 1 cat stretch. With adding vegetables in, it's taking 1 bite of a carrot. Because what you'll do is you'll quickly work out when is a good time for your habit. The other thing is it keeps it light-hearted, and you'll find you'll naturally build upon that. So that 3, 6, 12 months down the track, you're doing your 10 push-ups or eating your serve of veggies at lunch or whatever it is, and it's now automatic. I've also written about triggers and goes into it a little bit more in how they impact our life, because we use them all through the day, we're just not conscious of it. And I'll leave the link to that blog post below. But hope this helps, and I'd love also to hear about how you go with it. Give it a bit of a go. Okay, that's all for me today. Good luck with it.